We'll begin our new business agenda, and the first one is Lakestone subdivision DEQ requirements from Mr. Hansen.
Okay, well, actually, there's some good news since the last time we got together. Kyle and I have both been working pretty close, and Colleen as well, trying to figure out exactly what DEQ wants and where we are, so that we can take a unified approach to trying to get all these approvals in place that we need. So we did a little deeper dive into things, went straight to the DEQ rules, so we have a response to each one of those DEQ rules. And the biggest thing we found is the original plan was based on 250 gallons per residential hookup, plus 10%. Our actual flows over the last 3 years, based on the number of hookups we have, is less than 25% of that. So all kinds of extra capacity. Just but we don't know what that's going to be downstream. But that's where we are today, and that's what we're worried about right now. And so as a result, all of these units, and furthermore, all of these units that are wanting to hook onto, the 25 units, were included in all of the original planning, and they were included in the LID, so they have a right to. So Kyle and I talked about a lot of this stuff under the Idaho rules. IDAPA 5801-16-41001 determines when you need to have a facility plan, and my response is that the systems undergoing material modification or expansion are required to have a current facility plan. That's their definition. The proposed subdivision does not require material modification or expansion. Lots were included in the plan are entitled to hook up to Bayview water and sewer system. The second main DEQ point was IDAPA 5801-16-01.35, which says material modifications are those that are intended to increase system capacity or alter methods of process. There again, the proposed subdivision does not alter or increase design capacity or methods or processes currently employed. So,
yeah, I couldn't see how we had a problem there.
It just took, it all started, there's a little bit of misunderstanding when Kyle first talked to Chris at DEQ. Chris wasn't real clear on all the things that we want to do, and since then, Kyle has talked to Chris. I've talked to Chris on the phone a couple of times. I've just been beating this to death because we don't want to move downstream and then have everything fall apart because we missed Donnie and I are crossing the team. So, like I say, things look promising now, and the determination was that the district has been advised by the contracted engineer that the existing 4-inch 3034 collection main should be. This was the original argument, that the existing 3034 collection main should be an 8-inch main. Well, we just said no on that. Based on actual flow from current connections, residential units from 2019, 2020, and 2021, gallons per day per unit are less than 25% of original design flows, and not unusual for seasonal recreational systems in our area. So they see this over and over again. I don't know if any systems on Lake Ponderay, Lake Coeur d'Alene, up at Creeks, that are anywhere near the design flows that people use across the nation at 250 gallons per day for residential use.
Have you decided where the closest connection for them would be?
No, because we can't do that just yet. We're getting close. But we're having a meeting, that meeting that we just talked about a minute ago. And after that, we'll probably have a lot better idea because we know where the houses are going to go. And we do need to do a minor light cutting, mainline extension. And it just depends on whether you want to run it this direction or you want to run it this direction. So after that meeting, hopefully, Kyle and I can put our heads together and we can work with the engineer that they're using to submit a plan, because they will be responsible for everything to bring us up to where we need to be.
Good. Yes, thank you.
Yes, and let's see. I had one other thing here. It said that under IDAPA 5801-16-402, connection to existing system. The proposed project is to be connected to the existing Bayview wastewater system, and a letter from the system will be submitted to the department stating that the existing system will be able to provide service to the proposed projects.
Bob, I really appreciate the work you've done on this.
Well, don't give me any kudos yet, because we don't have that stamp back from the DEQ But at least we've addressed all the
all
issues
the
that
concerns.
were in the
Yeah.
Idaho rules for public drinking water systems.
That's great. As per and in accordance with.
Yes. So I think we have a very strong argument. Like I say, right now, the only thing we're waiting on is this pre-application meeting coming up. And once that's done, we can put our heads together and we can say, okay, this is where we're going. This is what's going to happen when.
Yeah, and at this, after this meeting that, going to have on, Wednesday or?
It's on, I believe, April 5th, Kyle said.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's here. I think
Tuesday,
Tuesday, yeah.
And you were on the invite list. I had
Yes,
you
we
on
were,
there.
yeah, but we won't be back till
Oh,
late.
you're
Come
taking
back
off,
early.
huh?
Come back early, this is important.
You don't want to miss a meeting.
And I forwarded that to Kyle, and he said he kept me informed.
Sure.
We're going down to LA for a national hockey.
Oh, boy. Grandkids.
Wow.
Great. Your grandkids are hockey players. That's wonderful, Ted.
I don't know what to think.
Anchorage,
I'm from Minnesota.
grandson is,
Don't go to LA.
yeah.
That's where it is.
Good luck.
Yeah.
So unless anybody has any questions, that kind of concludes where we seem to be at this point in time.
Maybe Sean could sit in for me.
Sure, absolutely.
I'm going to Little Idaho Falls that weekend.
Everybody-
I should be back on the 4th, I believe.
Okay,
this is
I'll
the-
make sure, yeah, I'll make sure you
I
get
need
that.
to- I need to quadruple verify that with the woman who
With the
holds the
boss?
calendar. Yeah.
The boss, okay, got it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Bob.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.